Hello everyone, this is ShadowMario41 and welcome back to Let's Play Super Mario 64. In the last video we tackled kind of a bunch of different odds and ends. We took care of the first Bowser stage, we did some cap courses, and we got a few stars in Hazy Maze Cave. Now it's time to go back into Hazy Maze Cave and successfully this time do the 100 coin star and the 8 red coin star, which are not going to be easy to do, but I'm sure I'll find a way to do. Anyway, there's actually something I wanted to talk about in this video, another topic for discussion, I guess, and that is how well the N64 has aged, because it's actually kind of astounding that, you know, the console that first, okay, it's not the console that first introduced 3D, but the console that really was first, you know, the 64-bit console, the N64, it really aged phenomenally well. I mean, if you tried, I don't know if you've tried to play a PlayStation 1 game recently. As much as I loved the PlayStation 1 when it first came out, and you know, it was fantastic at the time. But playing it now, it almost seems like it's borderline unplayable. Not because of the clunky graphics or anything like that, although those definitely don't help. But the load times on the PS1 now are almost inexcusable. Like, when CD-based technology was first coming out and games were first going on discs, it was like, okay, I get it. It's on a disc. This is new for you guys. It's, you know, whatever. But now, if you try to play it now, I don't know. Like, you can, of course, play the PS1 classics remastered with, you know, on the PS3 and all that. But to try to go back and play a PS1, did I not get that one up? What the hell is up with that? There's a fall down here. Gotta take some damage, but that's alright. You know, going back to play those now, it's hard. It's difficult. I recently, you know, tried to play, oh, what the hell is that game? I tried to play Chrono Cross on the PS1, and as much as I love Chrono Cross and how awesome it is, it's hard to play. Like, there's long load times, the graphics they seem very much not like this at all. Like, these graphics obviously age, but they still are pleasant to look at, if that makes any sense. The PS1 graphics just are not pleasant to look at anymore, and they've really shown their age. I don't know, it's a pretty clear difference for me. But I don't know. Again, it's all personal preference, I guess. So some of you might be like, oh, what are you talking about? I love playing my games on the PS1. Which, of course, PS1 has fantastic games. You know, it outsold the N64 by a landslide, and deservingly so. I mean, it had one of the most acclaimed RPGs of all time. It had some fantastic platforming franchises, some great racing franchises. You know, I loved Twisted Metal on PlayStation. I was totally addicted to that. So, you know, not to say PlayStation didn't do very well at the time, of course, put the N64 to shame, but go back and play it now, and I think it's almost unanimous, I think, amongst my friends anyway, that the N64 holds up so much better than the PlayStation 1. Like, it's, like I said, the PlayStation 1 almost sometimes feels unplayable. Oh, shoot. How am I going to get back? I actually don't think this through. No! Don't fall in the pit! No! Make the jump! Whew. Okay, that was close. That, ladies and gentlemen, should be able to make that. Okay, whew. That was really... Okay, I can't go this way. That was close. That was really close. Come on, Bat. Come at me, bro. Come at me, Bat. It doesn't do anything. Okay, like I said, this is a very, very difficult one for 100 coins. This is something you really have to plan out a route very well and really know where all the coins are on this level, or else you're not going to meet your 100 coin quota. And most of those coins are in here. This is actually the big room where all the 8 red coins are as well. So I'm actually going to take quite a few detours here. First I'm going to take out some of the enemies down here. I know it's going to actually take a while, but it's difficult. This is definitely the hardest one so far to get 100 coins in. I'd say probably the second hardest level in the game to get 100 coins in, really. Second to, of course, Rainbow Ride, which is just a disaster for 100 coins. But right now I'm going to drop right into this, which is the Toxic Maze. It's a Toxic Maze, which will drain your power if you don't use the metal cap. Luckily, I have the metal cap, so I can use the metal cap. Alright, let's see what we got. We got some Monty Moles, which don't give us any coins. That's kind of a bummer. And I know we have a blue coin switch down here that we have to make use of. If you screw up on the blue coin switch, you might as well restart, because you are not going to get 100 coins if you screw up the blue coin switch. Here we go. That's not that way. I almost screwed up. switch. Oh, wow, that was close. I think I might have missed one of the blue coins, but that actually won't be too bad. I think I'll actually be able to still be okay. Okay. But don't screw up the blue coin switch as I screw up the blue coin switch. Anyway, alright, let's snag the metal cap and navigate this way. We have a few bats that'll drop some coins. Where are my coins? Coins. 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 Where'd my coin go? Come on! Oh, there it is. My coin over there. I don't think the coins actually disappear, or at least it takes a very, very long time. So that's one thing you kind of appreciate about this game. It leaves things around for a while, which is good. It's forgiving in that sense. Okay, I think that's it for this little area. Now, how do we have to get out of here? There's two ways to get out of here. I think we have to take this route here. Oh, coins, coins, coins! I need the coins! Where'd it go? Where'd the door go? There it is. Okay, I think this is the way we have to get out of here in order to get to where I want to be. Because there's two exits to this little toxic maze, and I think this is the one. There's another bat over there. Bat! Give me a coin. Thank you. I headbutted it. That's awesome. Classic Mario style. Headbutt. There we go. Alright, this should take me to where I want to go. I hope. If not, then I'll have to go back down and go the right way. Because one of these goes directly to a power star. The other one goes... Okay, good. This is the one I want. This one goes up here where I can actually jump back down if I'm skillful enough here. I actually don't need those 5 coins up on the rafters there, so I'm just going to leap back down. Cool. Okay, yes, this is the way I want to go. I'm getting lost now. Jeez, imagine when I was, little trying to navigate through this place. This is tough. Although I do love how it's a direct reference to, of course, all the underground stages, which is brilliant because the underground stages were awesome, and I was wondering how they'd incorporate the underground. Not when I was 6, but I'm just saying, if you think about it, how would you incorporate the underground stages from the original Mario Brothers and Super Mario Brothers 2 and 3 into a 3D level? It seems like difficult. Could you really make like a 3D Pipeworks level? That seems like really, really hard. That wouldn't really seem all that feasible and not even all that fun to play, really. But making this big cave like a maze, like a pipe maze, it's kind of clever, I think. And it's a lot of fun too. This level is frustrating, but fun. Also, riding this thing around is kind of a pain, but not too hard. I won't even need that Mr. I either. Oh shoot! Fell. Those are tough pipes to jump over. Might not seem like it, but I always had trouble with that jump. Luckily, the platform will, luckily the developers anticipated this problem, and that platform will reappear back over here, so I don't have to worry about that. Okay. Let's go this way. Go this way. I might actually... I don't think I'll need that Mr. I. He gives you a blue coin if you beat him. I don't think I'm going to need it, though. I think I should have enough already. Also, if you crash into something, I should mention, and you don't press another switch, this platform will automatically start going in the opposite direction. So if I crash into the wall here, it'll start going in reverse. Let's jump back on. Alright, actually, I don't want this here anymore. I want that to disappear and respawn back at the start. Yeah, it should be perfectly fine with 100 coins, which is great. I want that to respawn here so I can ride it right into this wall over here, and then as soon as it crashes, I want to long jump to the pole. This took me a long time to figure out. I didn't know anything like this when I first played this game. I didn't know this upper part even existed, or how do you even get here. But anyway, you jump on this little elevator here, and it moves around on this little path. This is, of course, a reference. It has to be a reference to, Super Mario World and how this would happen all the time, which I think is awesome. When you can now look back on it and see where this 3D Mario game, Super Mario 64, took elements from its 2D, predecessors and applied them to the third dimension in such a brilliant way, you can really appreciate it a whole lot more, I think. I think so, anyway. That's just me. Alright, we got another coin there. A bat. Oh, that bat might be my 100th coin if it wants to mess with me. Nope. A wild bat fled. A Zubat. It's another Zubat. Actually, I called these things Zubats all the time. I really thought they were Zubats. I didn't know what they were. Just annoying cave bats that appear all the time. Who's to say they aren't Zubats? They certainly have all the qualifications of a Zubat. Alright, jeez, that took forever. I'm actually glad I didn't try to do that at the end of the last video. We've been going on forever. That would have been the longest video in probably the whole Let's Play. Anyway, let's grab that. And that's 33 Power Stars, which is awesome. I finally got that out of the way. I was not dreading that one, but I knew that one would be difficult to do. And I did it. I'm very happy. On 103 coins, which is pretty cool. Alright, back inside Hazy Maze Cave. The rest of the stars, compared to that, are going to be pretty easy. So, no worries about that. This one's Metalhead Mario can move, so we might as well equip the metal cap and move. Now, one thing that's interesting about this is Super Mario 64 DS made a lot of changes to Mario 64. Good changes. Well, some good. Some changes that I was like, okay, that's interesting. But it changed this level around a lot in that one mission actually required you to smash through these giant rocks. What you can't do, obviously, in this game. But I thought that was a pretty clever change. There were some changes, you know, to some of the Power Star missions that I was like, oh, that's kind of a shame that they changed that. Or they, you know, they added, because they made it 7 stars per level, with the 8th being a 100 coin star instead of 6 stars per level and the 7th being the 100 coin star. So there were some extra things added in, and in some cases I thought that was a really cool addition. I was like, wow, you know, that makes sense in this level. And in some of them it was just like a reused boss battle. I was like, what? That doesn't make any sense. Anyway, Metalhead Mario can move. We pretty much just have to grab the metal cap and haul ass, because we have to run all the way down this path before the metal cap expires, which is easier said than done, because the metal cap will actually run out pretty fast. Gotta go all the way down here and hit this switch, which you actually cannot do as normal Mario. Even if you swim down to it, it actually will not let you press it. So you need to be Metal Mario to do that. So now that we did that, we can go inside this door, which just has 2 little long jumps here, which are pretty easy, and then a Power Star. So yeah, I'm telling you though, when I was in college, oh my god, talk about feeling old. When I was in college is now a thing. Please, I just graduated, so it's like when I was in college, you know, oh, I was crazy when I was in college, which I was, but anyway, when I was in college, you know, the system to have and the system to play was not the PlayStation. You know, everyone was like, oh, do you have the N64? We could play some Smash Brothers, we could play some Mario Kart, we could play some Mario Party, you know, even F-Zero X, my friends and I played all the time, and a lot of other games. It was, you know, N64 is the system to have as far as a retro console is concerned. Not, I mean, Super Nintendo too, actually, and even original NES, but, you know, Super Nintendo's 2 players, whereas N64 is 4 players, so, and I didn't really want to bring my Super Nintendo to school because it's kind of, not that it's fragile, I bet it could actually hold up. I bet it could hold up better than the Wii, to be honest. But, you know, I didn't really want to risk my Super Nintendo. So I had my N64 there, though, and my friends, like, we played it all the time. GoldenEye, Perfect Dark, we played all those sorts of games on it, and it really still holds up as being an unbelievable console. It's so much fun. It's just great. It's fun for the whole family. And really, no other console from, you know, this era of video games, I think, holds up the same today. It just ages so well. Like, I could go back and play Super Mario 64 like I am right now, and not even bat an eye at it. Of course, like I said, the graphics are aged, but it's not like going back and playing something on the PS1, like I said, is almost unplayable to an extent. It's really, really difficult. Mario can also do this, which is pretty awesome, which I think, of course, takes inspiration from Super Mario World, being able to climb on fences and stuff. So again, another cool reference to another game, and it's just like if you knew all this at the time, you must have been like, this is the best game ever. Which it is. But anyway. There's another Power Star, which means we only have 1 more left to get in Hazy Maze Cave. Hazy Maze Cave took quite a while. And it's kind of hard to say, Hazy Maze Cave. Try saying it 5 times fast. I bet you won't be able to. Anyway. I actually want you to try it in your chair right now. In your desk chair. Try it. Alright. Let's find the amazing emergency exit. So like I said, there's 2 exits out of the toxic maze. There's that one, which is the main one. And then there's a hidden exit, which really isn't so hidden. I'm pretty sure I actually found the quote-unquote hidden exit before I found the main exit. So, whatever. I think what just differentiates the 2 is the blue coin switch. If you actually follow that, will actually lead you to the main exit. Oh, jeez. Okay, that was weird. The blue coin switch will lead you to the main exit, whereas the hidden exits, you kind of have to go a different way to find it. But like I said, when I was, you know, just wandering around aimlessly as a kid, I actually found the hidden exit first. which is, I believe, it's right over here. Yep, it's right over here. Really easy to find. This little ditch makes it kind of difficult to get up to, but jeez, I hate this stupid ditch. What? Ditch. F this. Side somersault. There we go. There we go. And this will actually take us up to that caged power star that we saw in the first mission, which taunts us throughout this whole level. I hate when, well, actually I like when games do that, but, you know, it's kind of a sneaky thing by the developers. It's like, oh, we're going to put this right here. It's so close, and yet you can't get it, and you have to find this way to go all the way around the level and eventually wind up back at it. But that's it. With that, Hazy Maze Cave is done, ladies and gentlemen. That took quite a while, but it's good that it's finally over. But yeah, if you have anything to add about how the N64 has aged incredibly well for a console of this, you know, era of video games, please do so. I still think it's the console to have. Like I said, I can go back and play Super Mario 64 without being like, oh, this game looks so choppy, this game's so hard to play. Whereas if I go back and play a game like, you know, Final Fantasy VII, or if I go back and play even Spyro, Crash, not so much maybe. But a game like that, I'm like, wow, you know, we've come a long way since this. So, but Mario 64 and other similar games like Banjo-Kazooie, Donkey Kong 64, they'll always have that charm to them. Even Kirby 64 Crystal Shards. Love that game so much. And Paper Mario, of course. Fantastic. And actually, one more final note before I sign off. I think Perfect Dark on the N64, if you run that thing, you know, in single player with the controller pack and all the accessories, expansion pack, all that, its graphics can almost match like early GameCube games. It looks phenomenal and plays phenomenal. Like, trust me, go play Perfect Dark on the N64. It is it'll blow your mind for the N64 to be able to pump out those graphics. Granted, it required expansion packs and whatever, but anyway, this is Shadow Mario 41. This is Super Mario 64. I'll see you guys next time for when we start, I guess, this level, because it's right here. See you then. Ciao.